Hello, madam. Welcome to UNI Bangladesh. And what's your take on the cultural relationship of India and Romania? That's you already have told that Mircha Eliad, and like you already have known the name of Maitri Devi. He has fallen in love with Maitri Devi, and a film has also been made with their relationship. Have you seen the film?
No, I haven't seen the film, but when I came to Kolkata 20 years ago, I came as a cultural attaché of Romania, and my goal of the visit was to look for Mircea Eliade houses. So I went to Ripon Street, 82 Ripon Street, where it was the Mrs. Perry's bed and breakfast. I've read into his memories about it. And then I was looking for the house of Professor Surendranath Dasgupta, his mentor, in Bovanipur. It was a long story. I mean, I was looking. I went to the university. I went to to Kolkata University to look for Dasgupta traces, and to the library to see if there is anywhere recorded exactly the address where he stayed. Bref, it was a very complicated week. I did not manage to get much until a Romanian student at Ramakrishna Mission helped me. I was speaking with her, and she had the phone number of Chitrita Devi, of the sister of Maitreyi Devi, and she called her through a friend, through an old friend who knew Chitrita Devi. He called her. She was in Pune, if I remember well, and she gave us the address in Bovanipur. So I managed to see the house after 1 week of search.
And Mircea also wrote a book named Lanvi Bengali.
Yes.
It describes the Kolkata very much. Have you read
Everybody is reading. Everybody. This is a book which is in Romanian curriculum for the college students. It's a very beautiful book. We have to take it as a novel. It's not. Every writer, when he writes, he is putting some real thing and some imaginary thing. And the problem of Mircea Eliade Maitreyi, it was that it was taken, his love story with Maitreyi was taken completely ad literam. And it created a problem for poor Maitreyi, for her family, for Mircea Eliade. He did not return to India because the book created a big scandal. I mean, it was unfortunate situation that it started from a love story, the book, but it's also a love story. Mircea Eliade love story with India. You have to read his diary to understand better his 3 years in India. After this, he went to Rishikesh. So I went also to Rishikesh, to Svargashram. I was looking for the Kutiyar where he stayed. He did some yoga under the guidance of Swami Shivananda. So these are the Mircea Eliade's steps in India. Calcutta is a very important place from this point of view.
And in the same way, you also have learned Indian languages. What's your take on this? What intrigues you to learn Indian languages?
I wanted to learn Hindi because I wanted to know more about Indian culture. Actually, I wanted to learn Sanskrit as well.
Okay.
I was very much attracted by Indian culture, and actually one of the first persons was this Bengali translator I told you about, Amita Bose, who is the only Indian knowing so well Romanian as to be able to translate the Romanian national poet. Mihai Eminescu is the Romanian national poet. He was in the 19th century, a romantic poet. And he has a very complex, beautiful, is our Tagore, very complex and beautiful Romanian language. So she managed to translate this. And she wrote a book called Eminescu and India. And I've read this book in 86. I was in my 10th grade. And I fall in love with India through her book. She helped me to discover the philosophical roots. Eminescu in Germany. He went to study in Germany. He knew some Sanskrit, and he, like many romantic poets, he got in touch with Indian philosophy, and he was charmed by it. So he had some poems, very important poems, inspired by the Vedas. So Amita Bose, in one book, she is tracing all the Indian philosophy influences on Mihai Eminescu work. So this is how I started learning Hindi.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.